in case it's not obvious, this was one of the like I guess you could call it leaked episodes from Australia. This aired at 1:40 a.m. For my time at least.
And
Anyway,
we're happily saying hi to the
Oh,
internet.
and we missed an episode.
yeah, we didn't miss it. It's just
unfortunately.
no way we could have like
But
did
I know,
this.
it's just
then.
like
I'm actually still setting up OBS, by the way. So what'd you guys think? This was a pretty crazy
I loved
episode.
it. I
This is
loved
like
it
why I
so
like
much.
the show.
I thought that was pretty good.
It explores character interactions, and it's very slice of life.
Yeah, I mean, my only complaint is that it's basically just about Discord talking to himself for the most part, and I find that mildly annoying, but at the same time, you know, it's Discord. It's always a fun
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
He's a fun character to watch.
yeah.
Yeah, he's a really fun character. I also like some of the references Discord pulled off. Like he was Lord Farquaad, Tupac. Then he was Ken Bone.
You know, I don't know if it was Ken. See, we were talking about that during the episode viewing, but I don't know if it was quite doing Ken Bone. Just an average dude, and it happens to be Ken Bone was an average dude.
Oh, okay. Well, thought it was because he was wearing the red sweater.
So the premise of this episode is Discord feels bad about taking advantage of Fluttershy's hospitality. Those were his words exactly. So the entire thing is just about him trying to throw on a tea party that would please Fluttershy. And there's a lot of, like Turtle Pants said, a lot of interesting character stuff going on here about Discord wanting to do his own thing and be chaotic, but at the same time, he wants to try to change himself for Fluttershy because he's such good friends.
Yet everyone that he confronts about is like, I'm throwing a tea party. They go, oh, you're friends with her? Implying like
Oh,
there's
you're-
some different, how are you friends together?
Okay,
Yeah.
that is like when I go to a Brony convention and they're like, "Wait, you're friends with Little Shy?"
Wait, are
Who's
you?
Little
Are you
Shy?
friends with who's Little Shy? Why would he be friends with you?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway, moving on.
Now that we covered that,
so the new locations were these little tea shops, which I guess Ponyville has a lot of. Like, this is the second one here. There's the first one. Like, why are there so many tea shops?
That's such
I don't know.
that's
like have tea parties. Why not?
Because the
Oh, yeah.
entire world of Equestria is populated by tea,
They're
and
British.
tea is the only race in
Or Southern.
Equestria.
What is this, the American
Where's
Revolution
Danitron when
again?
you need him to give a tea explanation?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Anyway, I got a screenshot of Derpy's appearance. She only appeared once, right? Just that little
Yeah,
moment in
just
the
the
background.
once.
That's too bad. She
I
deserves
didn't
to.
see
I
that.
ship
Spotlight.
it. I ship it. I ship it.
What?
I ship
What?
it.
You ship
Daisy,
Derpy in the background?
Daisy
I
and
do.
Derpy, I ship it.
No,
I mean, we got
I
this-
found my new OTP,
Oh,
Derpy in background.
Is this a new location or is this just recycled from the Twilight Ant one?
Wait, which one?
Discord in the shop. Anyway, he meets Pinkie Pie there. What was her purpose in the episode?
Because they had Andrea
No,
Libman in the studio anyways.
Give Discord ideas.
Yeah.
I
yeah,
really
was
think they
she
made
the-
Andrea Libman earn her paycheck for this
Oh yeah,
one.
I guess she was the one that said Discord should tone it down a bit, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So then he goes home and we see his house again, which is, I mean, not the first time we saw it, but always fun to see the
Let's-
crazy
First
things.
time Fluttershy
Yeah.
saw it.
Hey, let's talk about the ones the items in the shop. We have flying napkins, and we got the
Well, no.
pinata.
He makes them do that crazy stuff. I don't think they fly off the shelf normally.
No.
Oh
Or do
well,
they?
or do they? Maybe the writers think differently.
So back in
Writers,
his home,
please.
we see like a glimpse of like multiple personality disorder or something where he talks to literally himself, but times what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I
like
don't know.
five
It's
stuff.
Discord. I wouldn't call it a disorder.
Yeah, well, that's an order. Well, it is disorder, but it's
His order is disorder.
it's discord and harmony.
It's
Just like talking to themselves.
a disorder.
Man, only crazy people talk to themselves. No, they don't.
So that was interesting to see how they. Oh wait, what's the like this show where they come in and fix up your house or something?
Home
It's a-
invaders.
There's like a few shows like that, right? Anyway, maybe they're parodying that. So they fix
I
up
don't
his
know.
house.
It's like Robin on Teen Titans.
And I
It's
noticed
like
that
Robin on.
he's got mobile
It's just-
phones, and normally I would be complaining like crazy, like no, Equestria can't have phones. This is horrible. This is like Equestria.
Technology's not
Discord
even
can have it.
existent in Equestria.
He
so-
also asked if they validated parking.
Yeah, so it's just something only Discord can get away with, I guess.
I mean, he has mentioned alternate dimensions before.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
so, has he been to Earth?
Oh,
I
man.
still follow the headcanon that generations previous to this one are Discord's domain. Like that's his
Oh,
when he
his
ruled.
playground.
Like what's her name? Megan, I think was the human's name in G1, right? That like he was probably friends with her and all that. Anyway, We got this horrifying cosplay. I know you guys can't see the screenshots, but of Discord as Fluttershy.
I can already see it happening at Brony conventions right now.
Oh,
It's
no.
going to
No,
happen.
I think it's already happened.
No.
It seems like the sort of thing that would have.
Probably, yeah.
Just cover yourself in like yellow paper and dye your hair yellow. Pink.
And add some like Discord bits into it.
Yeah, that would pull it off. I could definitely see this happening at BronyCon or any other PonyCon.
I can
He's
see it
missing-
happening.
Her cutie
No,
mark's
those
incomplete.
are
That's
small.
interesting.
I still think my favorite cosplay I've seen is the one of Craggle. I think yeah,
Oh,
where those were you there for that one?
The Crackle
The
at
dragon. Crackle,
I saw that. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
like a
okay.
full-size 2-man horse outfit.
It
For
was so
dragon.
great.
Yeah.
Dragon, whatever it was.
Anyway, so
Yeah.
then Fluttershy attends, and this, like she said, this is her first time seeing his house. So
Yeah,
it's kind
and
of
this is the first time any of the main six have seen this house.
Is
isn't
it really? Yeah,
Yeah, I
guess,
think it is.
I guess so. I guess
Yeah,
only
it
we've
is.
seen his house. Anyway, then she's of course
Definitely.
expecting it to be all chaotic and crazy, and it's not, and that comes as a surprise to her, which is as expected.
Even more surprisingly, Fluttershy likes a friend for who he is. What?
What?
Well, I think it makes sense that someone as shy and probably introverted as Fluttershy would find, interest in a friend that's crazier and more out there.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
She uses him as an outlet.
Yeah. So then we have this really interesting development. This is where the episode pivoted for me. It just went from Discord talks to himself and does funny stuff episode to, this is a thing that happened sort of episode where Discord's disappearing because he's not being chaotic.
Yeah.
What do you guys think
Discord
about
was going to die.
Yeah, we were talking about this during the viewing, and yeah, if Fluttershy didn't step up and start doing crazy things to try to counteract that, he probably would have just died. Or,
Discord would have been fun.
I don't know
Does
if
that
died's the
mean,
right way to
like-
describe it. Maybe disappeared or ceased existing, but not died because maybe he would have disappeared from all of time. Who
why
knows?
didn't he fade during the 1,000 years of not being chaotic?
Because he was held in stasis.
True.
Do you think he gets all of his energy from just everyone in the universe being chaotic?
Maybe that makes a lot of sense because they're
that
not
might
in the
work.
normal universe right now. That makes a
Yeah.
lot of sense. I didn't think of that.
New headcanons to right.
Yes, no, that's got to be it because we see Fluttershy was able to be crazy and that was able to help him. So that's my new headcanon. That it did. That the reason it happened here and we never saw it before in the show is because they're not in the normal universe right now. I like that.
Yeah.
Me too.
So, are we gonna do ratings?
I don't know. We're not even to the end of the episode in terms of screenshots, but if you want to, we can jump into individual reviews and ratings. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's
Individual
basically the
reviews
whole
and ratings.
episode there. Fluttershy is crazy, and then that returns back to normal, and then everyone's happy.
They
again.
have their Discord tea party.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Let's start off with Drummershy.
All right. I love this episode. I've watched it so many times. I think this is probably my favorite episode. I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10. It was real
All right.
good.
9 out of 10.
from Drummershy. Who's I'm next, but I'll wrap things up. So we're gonna jump to Sonic Crew.
Okay, I don't have much to say about this episode, but I mean, I actually liked it. I mean, it was like another good. It was like a. This is actually one of the very few good Discord episodes we probably got so far. So I'm gonna give this one a 9 out of 10.
All right, a 9, another 9. Wow.
All right, well,
Star Shadow.
Next.
so it kept me interested through the whole thing. The idea of it was cliche though. So I'm gonna give it an 8.
All right, an 8. Turtle Pain.
Yay. Okay, so I'm kind of conflicted on this episode. On the one hand, it is a pretty cliche episode. The plot is, my friends won't like me because we're different. But on the other hand, it's got really good character interactions, which is what the show is really good at doing. And so, as much as I want to detract from it for doing something so simple, I probably would have if it didn't make Fluttershy kind of act a bit more chaotic towards the end, and it's kind of a progression for her in a way because she's kind of stepping out of her comfort zone to help her friend, which is a little bit different, I think. And so I think I'm going to go ahead and say the episode was I'm going to say a 9 out of 10. I was going to do 8, but I
Wow,
bumped it.
all pretty high ratings. You guys.
Yeah.
All right,
I liked
so
it.
It's my turn. I like this
You
episode a
did
lot,
best.
and because it's a Discord-oriented episode, it's 90% Discord talking to himself, and because of that, there's always little things to find. That's little jokes and references with Discord. You could probably watch this episode 10 times and still find new things somewhere in the background. But with that said, like Turtle Pain said, it is a pretty simple premise. Of course, I can't fault the show too much for that because the show's always been pretty simple. But yeah, what was I gonna say? But yeah, like everything as previously discussed, I love the development with Fluttershy and how their friendship is developing and the expectations she had of him and how he was trying to conform to her, and then they just kind of had to be themselves in the end. And I don't know, a lot of good things going on here. I love the new development of Discord disappearing from not being chaotic, and I'm going to go with Star Shadow's theory that that's the world fuels him, or universe fuels him, and they weren't in the universe. So I like that theory. Yeah, with all that said, I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10.
Oh, that's nice.
Nice.
So low.
Yeah, well, see, it would be higher if there were more main 6. I just prefer main 6 over
No,
Discord.
no, you only get Andrea Libman and John Delancey. That's
Yeah.
all you get. We paid them enough.
Did they? I wonder if Andrea Lemon voiced the other new characters or no.
I don't think it was. I think it was different people for those two.
All right,
but I
so
don't- they
let's
were too
calculate
big.
the average. Do we have it yet? Is that that's our
I
drum
don't have
roll?
a drum roll. I don't have a drum roll.
That's our drum roll. All right, the average for Little Shy live stream rating review,
I'm
whatever,
most
for
people
Discord
are.
and Harmony is an 8.6.
Woo, I'm
So
okay with
pretty-
this.
Yeah, pretty high rating for this one.
This was a good one. We recommend it, apparently.
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 All right,
Next
yeah,
one
thanks
down.
for watching, everyone. That will conclude the recorded portion. We're not live, so those of you that aren't here live, don't stick around.
Or do stick around after the video ends. You know, see what happens.
If you're
We're
here
gonna-
live, go fix your internet.
Yeah. Stop watching me, NSA. All right, goodbye, everyone. Tune in next time.
Bye.
Bye, Internet and NSA.